And we're on. All right. What up, world? This is Josh from Green Book of Tampa Bay. It's a pleasure to have our special guest here on our latest episode of Green Book TV, Coach D. What up, Coach D? I'm going to let you kind of introduce yourself, tell a little bit about who you are, what you represent, and a little bit about your business.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dovev Weaver, also known as Coach D Online. I am the founder of 3 different entities. So one I'm super excited about, we just launched our nonprofit, which is called Dreams to Reality Foundation, where we're going to go into middle schools and high schools and teach the kids about entrepreneurship, because we feel like that's the way the world is going. I am also the founder of Closer to Our Dreams, LLC. So that is a motivational company, as you see here, where we provide educational and inspirational content to help people achieve their goals and dreams. And one of the ways we're doing that is by launching a monthly membership, which we just launched a week ago, called the Dreamers Corner, where you'll literally be able to jump in this membership program and be coached by myself and some of my good friends that are in different industries. And then the last company I run is Reality Media LLC. So that is a full service media company where I have 10 videographers and photographers that span all the way from Fort Myers up to Jacksonville. And we're actually in the process of shooting either 3 or 4 documentaries this year. So once again, thank you for having me on.
That is beautiful. So as I was, thinking about how to introduce you, but like you have so many hats and so many titles. You're motivational speaker, you're a coach, you're a business consultant, and you've got your hands in so much. When do you got time to sleep, man? Like, I know you just like straight hustling all the time. What led you to this business? What led you to this work?
Well, it's funny you say that. For me, I had always had this passion to give back to my community, and I just didn't know how. So I would say it all started when I wrote my first book, Chasing Your Dreams, Bound for Success. And as I wrote that book, all these other different doors started to open up. So it feels good, extremely good, to be able to be in a position where I can give back to my community. I've been in some, when I say like high level rooms where it's like you just wanted to be the fly on the room. I've been in that. And so now my goal is to bring it back to my city and help them level up. Like one of our missions this year is to help 1,000 people start their own business.
I saw that on your social media. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, and the reason why that's personal for me is because just 7 months ago, I was laid off my corporate job, right? So, the pandemic hit us all in a rough time. I was working in commercial insurance. So I was the guy getting those emails from them agents saying, hey, so-and-so is shutting down their business. And they just kept coming in. I'm talking about in droves. So I was like, what am I going to do to make sure I'm good? Well, what I did was like, I'm going to learn what I need to know so that I can start my own marketing agency. But not only that, be in a position where I can give back to my community and show them how to level up their business.
It's beautiful, man. So I have noticed when you're not repping a Tampa Bay hat, you got your logo, which is so dope. The name, Closer to Our Dreams. Can you tell us a little bit more kind of like the organization and kind of what you're looking at moving forward?
Yeah, man, just to see what we've been able to accomplish in over 2 years, like of us being officially in Florida. This is actually something I'm super passionate about because I get to do it with my family. My cousin, his name's Elliot Martin. He's out in California, in Burbank's holding it down. But to be honest, we wanted to create pretty much an ecosystem of dreamers, right? So I'm sure there's been times in people's lives where you shared your real goals and dreams with friends, sometimes family, and they told y'all, what do you know about doing something like that, right? So what we wanted to essentially do is create a company where come to us with your goals and dreams. We want to know them. And not only that, we become your biggest cheerleader. In some cases, it feels as if we want it more than the actual client, right? And so, to be honest, what we've done since me being laid off, actually, at the time when I was laid off, we only had a team of around like 4 individuals, mostly remote. We had a guy in Serbia, edited up some of our videos, guy in India, but now the team has grown to over 30 people. And we've just, before this call, we closed on someone who wants to open their own division in Scotland and UK. So we are literally about to go global within 7 months, right? And so that's the power of when your vision is so clear and you can share it with individuals, people are going to want to be attached to it. And so that call happened because last week we jumped on a 15-minute call, me and this young lady, and she was like, man, I love what you're doing with Closer to Our Dreams. I actually wish it was something like that in my country. Right. And so she was like, well, what if I was able to run a division that you guys would have over here? And the beautiful thing about what's going on is we can literally jump on a Zoom call and be all across the world. Right. Like I said, the lady I was speaking to, she's in Scotland. Right. So I didn't have to get on a plane and go fly to Scotland. We literally jumped on the Zoom call, did something like this. And she was like, hey, I feel the energy. Let's move, you know? And so that's the power. And when you have a clear vision on what you're trying to accomplish.
That's beautiful, man. And I think a lot of that is a testament to you. I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character. And, you know, I've been watching your videos for some time now and then met you briefly at Localtopia. Dude, I think your energy is just, it's genuine and it's contagious. Like, where does that come from? And how do you keep your cup full? Because I just feel like you're always like a place of positivity.
Yeah. It's, that's a good question. I'm getting chills all through this call. It's about, I guess, the ultimate vision, right? I feel like we all have goals and dreams no matter what age we are at, right? And we shouldn't be told not to go after them. We should be encouraged to know, like, all right, what are the resources I need to get me closer to my dreams, right? That's why that is so prevalent. When people hear our name, they're like, oh, I want to get closer to my dreams, right? So what keeps my cup full is just knowing that we're on a mission to continuously do that. Like, I don't have a plan. We don't have a plan to sell the company because we're going to do this until we die. We want to always be in a position where we can help people get closer to their dreams. And as our resources expand, all we want people to know is when you come in our ecosystem, now you have access to those resources.
I'm going to write that down. Ecosystem of dreamers, man. That's powerful. So you shared one example of, you know, growth and expansion. What's kind of been your proudest moment as an entrepreneur, as a business owner thus far?
Oh man, I'm still getting chilled. It was last week when, for the first time, I was on the other side of writing a check for an employee. And when I tell you the feeling I felt of just going to the bank and saying, hey, I need a cashier's check for this amount, I was actually able to give not a huge bonus, but a bonus nonetheless. And it felt amazing. And I was like, man, if I can just continue to do that, where I'm in a position where I'm giving out checks versus just wanting to receive, there is nothing we can't accomplish. And that's the type of person I am. I'm like, I want to see everybody win when you have a goal and dream and you're putting in the work, right? So one of the things about me, and I'm sure you've heard this analogy, like, you ever see those people on the side of the road where they're sitting in the car, they're not doing anything. No one stops to help that person. But the person that is out pushing their car, those people usually get people to stop and say, hey man, how can I help? All right, where are you trying to get to, right? And so we want to be a company that does that. We see you already working. Okay, what can we do to come help you push this? And like the thing says, get you closer to your goals and dreams, right? And so that, when I say writing that check, like, gave me the biggest chills, and I just felt so good about it. I just want to keep doing. I want to amplify. I want to be able to hire 100 people. And here's the beautiful thing, Josh. I'm not one of those CEOs that's going to be like, no, don't tell me your goals and dreams. I'm talking to the employee, like, tell me, what do you want to do? What can we create inside our company that can allow you to kind of do your dream while under the umbrella of Closer to Our Dreams? And
Coach, you give me chills, bro.
Yeah, so
I love it. Being, in St. Petersburg, there's some people that say that people can't work together, and then Hillary and I are like a testament of the power of collaboration. We've experienced the complete opposite with one community, with the Deuces, with just so many people that have helped us kind of like get to where we are. Have you kind of had that same experience with just kind of love and just camaraderie and just collaboration here in St. Petersburg and beyond?
Yeah, I would say what really changed for me, Josh, is when we had the pandemic, right? So we were only focused before the pandemic on local, like Tampa area. But what happened was, as we started to explain what we're doing globally, that's when the magic happened. Now, yes, I want to, of course, work with people in St. Pete, but I'm in a position now where I'm fine with helping elsewhere and then coming back and being able to help in a way that just blows everybody's mind out, right?
Yes.
And so I do feel what you're saying. I feel like there has been some opportunities to collab, and that's why I feel like it's amazing to meet people like yourself and Hillary. Like meeting Hillary in person, she was like, "Oh, you are a real person."
Yeah.
Like, to me, that is like so funny because it's like, yeah, we're all real people, right? Trying to do real things. So how cool would it be if we can all collaborate? That's why our company motto is there's no competition. How can we collaborate? Because I think once we remove that barrier of feeling like everything's a competition, it's like, no, yeah, Nike, we love to collab with you too. Yeah, we got merchandise, but we love to collab with you too.
Right.
How cool would it be if we could do something together? Now we're inspiring more people.
Love it. Love it. So how can our viewers, how can people who don't already know about you, because I feel like you're already making waves, but if those who don't, how can they follow you, contact you, support you, all of the above?
Yeah, I would say mainly on Facebook and Instagram. I'm real heavy on there. And then LinkedIn has become a huge source as far as leads. So just find me, Dovev Weaver. All my social media links are Coach D Talks. So if you put that, you should be able to find me. And then definitely go check out our page, Closer to Our Dreams, on all platforms. You can go to closertoourdreams.com, and then that basically houses everything. And I'm super excited because we're about to revamp that entire website, and it's going to have our 6-week academy that we're launching, showing people how to go from just idea in their head to an actual business. And I'm just excited about the opportunities that are in front of us.
Beautiful. And we'll put all that, in our chat when we upload the video. But I just want to thank you for everything you're doing. Like I said, it's contagious, man. The energy, like I just feel like you're doing great things. You're going to continue to do great things, and the sky's the limit for you. So I appreciate you being on here. And I guess my last question is, you're a sports fan. What's your favorite sports team?
Oh man, I got a reason for every team I love, right? So I'm a Lakers fan. It hurts to even say a Dallas Cowboy. Yeah. I
hate Stephen A. then. Stephen A. He's
a clown, man. He's crazy. But Florida Gators, everything college, and then of course North Carolina for the Tar Heels because of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I grew up in the Jordan generation, man. So I love the Tar Heels, man. So I get it. And I just went to see the Lakers and the Raptors play last week, but LeBron was hurt, so they were playing here in Tampa.
Oh yeah. We went and saw when they played. Who was it? It was Dame Lillard. Now he's one of my favorite players right now. So we got to see the Raptors with them. Dame's a bad boy.
Nice. And I'm originally from Oklahoma City, so I'm a huge Thunder fan. So Dame has given it to the Thunders too many times, but he's a beast. But it's classic. Classic. It breaks my heart, but. Anyways, our viewers probably don't care about this, man. I want to thank you for being on. Hopefully we can connect moving forward, more collaboration, more growth together, build our community up. I appreciate you, Coach. Nothing but love and respect.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. All right, we're out. Let me